any questions you'd like to ask?
What brought you to flower arranging?
I've always liked art in many different ways, forms. It was my best subject at school, along with quite a few others. But you don't always know when you're younger what you really want to do, or you're not as focused. So I got to 39 and did my first course with Sasha Fenby. Then, like I mentioned earlier, followed that up by doing the advanced course at Doncaster College. And then, I know it's later on in life, some might say a bit too late, but my mother always said it's never too late. And I've now got, the first course was equivalent to 2 A-levels, and then the advanced course was equivalent to 3. So I've now got 5 A-levels in a subject what I really enjoy doing.
Would you like to
Hold my own shop?
Yeah.
Really would, yes. But unfortunately I haven't got the funding to make that possible at the moment.
But what about just because you do arrangements for people? How does that? Are they friends or?
Yeah. Usually. Or I do things for people, like for funerals and things like that. You know, as a favour. It's not all about money.
What are you looking at? You're looking at the arrangement. What are you thinking?
I'm just looking at the lines I've created to see where I'm going to place my next. So it complements and balance. You've got to have visual balance as well as textural interest. It's got to be visually balanced. And this is called actual balance. It's sturdy. It's not falling over or anything like that. And we're going to put a carnation there. And there is an old traditional saying, especially the older ladies and the younger ones as well, you always leave room for the butterflies. You don't put nothing too close together. Sometimes we would sort of grouping as so, but not in this kind of design, because you group for impact. You can create impact with colour, and you can create impact with the way that you place your flowers.
Have you ever thought of incorporating your other day job with flower arranging?
My night job? Maybe, yes. I have thought about that. I'll have to see. See that? You can see? Very good.
So when you're flower arranging, how does it make you feel?
Good. Gives you a bit of a buzz, really, you know. Especially when you've created something, you know, and people pass comments about it, and, you know, it makes you feel like you've done something worthwhile. And everything I do and create, it's never the same, not exactly as anything else.
So what are you doing with these now?
I'm putting them round the bottom, so it's like weight, visual weight, you know. And obviously they're shiny, so that's another visual interest. Creates impact. I actually, the first course I did with Sasha Fanby, I actually won 3rd prize in an Interflora competition, which we're really pleased about. I were up against 50 other people from other colleges, and I never dreamt that I would get a place. And Sasha's mum Jenny come running in. It was at the Buckles Inn in New York, Tadcaster area. And Jenny come running in, "Oh, come on Martin, you won 3rd prize." And I said, "No." She said, "Come on." And I did, I was really.
What was the arrangement?
It was a table centre design. And I had to work to the specific requirements of what the judges had written down. It was like a 14-inch posy pad, and then I had to create different areas of it. You know, I did different segments of different things, and I got 3rd, so what I'm going to do is roll the leaves to create even more textual interest. Right, and what we'll do, hot tape. So, just put a bit of pop tape inside. The leaf rolls. You could use wire as well, but today I've chosen to use pop tape. When I did my first course, I worked at Elaine's Florist near Sandal in Wakefield, and obviously, as part of my studies, I worked the Mother's Day and the Valentine's Day, and I actually used to get a buzz from working under pressure. Someone would come in and say, "Can you do me a bouquet?" And often, especially on those kind of occasions, they'd turn around and say, "Oh, can you do it while away?" Well, I used to love that, having to work quickly and
Okay, you stay there, you stay
there. Excuse me. Go on now, and the design will nearly be finished. Turn it round and then you can see.
So that's it for the main flowers up the centre?
Yes. Just adding the foliage now. Green wires. Put your green wire through.
even though you work on, when you were doing your bouquets and stuff under pressure,
Yeah.
do you think, because it seems to me like you need a special kind of personality or a calm way of being. Do you think that helps?
Yeah,
Do you think that comes from being with the flowers?
I think so, yeah. I find it very therapeutic, you know. It has a calming influence. You've split a bit there. Not be that noticeable in a minute. We'll put something over top.
I was just about to say, do you ever like make something and then have to cut something and then have to throw it away, or do you always try and use everything?
Try and use everything. I always tend to find that I maybe get too many flowers, but it's always best to have too many than not enough, I find. You know, because there might be, especially if you're doing it for a customer in a shop environment, last thing you want is to have an unfinished design and somebody waiting. It can be, you know, it's not very good either if you're in the shop environment working, because bad news goes round quicker than good news. You don't want anybody sort of bad mouthing your business, do you?
So tell us what's so